So, can everybody hear us? Who we got? We got Andy's on here and Michelle and Kissy Cat. Hello, everybody. And probably Simone. I hope she doesn't have to work tonight. And who else? I think that's about it so far. Well, we got 8 people. So, thanks everyone for being here. There's Kia Bell. Hello, Kia. She says, I'm here now because I'll be driving back to Atlanta. Okay. Be careful. Can everybody hear us? Thumbs up. If you can hear us. She likes the picture on the shelf. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're covering up now, Tina.
Oh, yes.
So we'll get to that in a little bit.
Andy was commenting on that.
So, did anybody say where they can hear us or not? I don't know if they can hear us or not.
Yeah, Kissy Cat gave a thumbs up.
Good.
She said she can hear us. And Michelle was telling everyone in her live stream to come into
cool.
ours. Thank you, Michelle.
Okay, cool. All right. So, Michelle was on the last live stream. She goes, you need to tell us what's in your whiskey collection or on my shelves. And I thought, well, that'd be cool to do. That'd be a good video. So I don't call it a collection. I call it my arsenal. And because it's like magic, the things it can do and make you become. So,
hey, Sweet Tea, thanks for coming in. Everybody that's here, thank you very much. Kim Denon, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
She was in Michelle's chat.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming over and checking us out. And
hello to Andy, and Simone's on her way. She's making a drink.
And there's Trisha. It's on here.
Yeah, Sweet Tea.
So
and
that's
Kia Bell
awesome.
is driving, and Kissy Cat is here. Kissy Cat's been excited. She's going to try
some Four Roses
whiskey I hear tonight while she's watching this live stream.
Cool. That is cool. Andy says he's got magic in my blood. No need for whiskey.
There you go, Andy.
He does.
You just monitor all this whiskey that's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep us straight.
Yeah.
Hey, BB, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. So
how are you guys tonight?
Turquoise BB. That's cool. So appreciate everybody. So, I really don't know where to begin.
And Dave. Hello.
Is Ibuprofen Dave on there too? Awesome. And there's Simone.
Yeah. Hi, Simone.
But she says she got 4 roses, but she had to add ice, which is safe.
That's okay.
If that's the way you like it, that's the way you like it.
That's right.
Somebody there's videos on how to drink whiskey. Well, you know how. Well, besides Andy Goodspeed, who just pours it down the drain, he don't drink it, except for Fireball.
Yeah.
And did he tried Jeremiah Weed too? Didn't he? I think he
did.
Like that. But to me, I like it neat. Occasionally, I'll put it on ice, and occasionally I have it with a mixed drink. I don't usually. Sometimes I'll add a little drop of water. They say that kind of lightens it up and stuff like that.
Hey, Catherine.
But really,
and Chris, thanks for coming in.
The way to drink whiskey is drink it the way you like it. That's it.
Yeah.
So I think the purpose of what I try to do is try to educate people that it's not just for taking shots unless it's, something like you're just trying to get drunk real fast. It's for learning the sip and taste the different flavors. It's kind of like people that drink wine.
Andy said he liked the Jeremiah Weed. Hey, Catherine.
Hey, Catherine. Yeah.
And Chris, if he's around, say hi.
Yeah, that's cool.
Tell him we said hi.
Thanks, everybody, for coming in. So I don't know where to start. So I'm just going to turn around, pick out something.
How about anybody like a particular bottle that they see?
Since Andy's in here now, he'll probably get tired, but this is something that's on my shelf. A Good Times Production hat. So that is cool. So all these have little stories.
Kissy Cat's trying it. She said, here she goes.
Is she already? And I'm not even getting to the whiskey yet. This was one of my, we talked about this glass a while back.
Sweet tea. She just became a member.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Trisha.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
Really cool. We appreciate that. He wants to know the proper way of pouring 4 roses down the road. Don't do it.
Andy didn't like the 4 roses. We had that about a year ago now, actually.
Yeah.
When we were in Gatlinburg. That was the first time we had tried it too.
So we got here Tina's glass.
Yes.
That she got that at work. It's engraved with Tina. The tea.
It's one of my favorites to drink out of.
We've got here my favorite shot glass. It's got the face of a Bigfoot on there.
Kissy Cat said that has a little heat to it. She's a little warm. Hey, Gambling Granny. Thanks for coming in. So, how are you tonight?
One thing I'm going to show you. I've got all these little knickknacks everywhere, but down here on close to the bottom is the lower shelf whiskeys. Really not much story to tell here. That's Evan Williams. This is Jesse James. $15 bottle, has not been opened. This is Jack Daniels, about $25. We got.
Tell
Jim.
Dice hi, Granny.
Is Dice in there?
She said Dice and I are good.
And Jim Beam. So these are all I keep them down here on these lower shelf. This is, you know what? We weren't going to do this, but I'm going to try Early Times.
I've never tried
We've
that.
never opened this.
But it's
like
common.
A $20, $25 bottle of whiskey.
Dice is watching, she said. Hi,
now,
Dice.
This is like a $10 bottle of whiskey. 10 high.
$10? I don't know about that.
About $11. I have never tried that. So we might do that soon. And then
Kissy Cat feels the buzz coming on, but it gets smoother.
This they say is really good for about $15 to $20. McKenna. And then we've got another Evan Williams. So that's all the bottom shelf. So all of these are really what I would use them mostly for is mixing.
Andy said he's got some Jim Beam in his cabinet that's been there for 20 years, and it's all yours when you come to visit Maine.
20 years.
It's 20-year aged
20
in
years.
The bottle.
Yeah.
Hey, could you go put that in a barrel for us and maybe get some like oakiness? Oh, gosh.
We're going to try.
Catherine said, Chris said Early Times is really good.
I've heard that.
He likes it.
So we're going to try it.
Well, we're going to try that tonight. Apparently, maybe first.
We're going to try it first. Early Times. This is, now the reason I bought this one, this is a little bit more expensive because this is bottled in bond, which is 100 proof. And that's one of the reasons I bought it. Bottled in bond really came about because back after Prohibition, people started making whiskey again, and they would just make the cheapest whiskey. There was no really, they just put it in a barrel and put some food coloring in it, make it look brown, and then they'd call it whiskey. So that's really not whiskey. So they made some stipulations that it had to be aged at, I think, 2 or 3 years. And it had to be 100 proof in order to be called whiskey. So the government stepped in, and that actually kind of helped revive the whiskey industry after Prohibition.
And that's okay, Sweet Tea. You drink your vodka too, because that's all right. Vodka makes some pretty sweet drinks. I love Bloody Marys. And Dice is in here now.
Dice says
Cheers, Dice.
cheers. Cheers, Dice. We're going to cheers everybody with some.
And Andy said, good times is a great value.
Good times is a great value.
Like
early times.
But
Yeah.
good times is a
Yeah.
great value.
Early good times. So this is going to be good. So I've had this for a little while. Never opened it.
What are you drinking, Simone? I know you were making a drink. What are you having tonight?
Let's see if we can hear this cork.
Did you make us a martini?
Oh, like most cheaper whiskeys, there is no cork. It's just a little screw top.
Oh, there goes the glass.
It smells good. Let's do some big fill.
Kids Cat, says she likes it with ice for sure. Yeah, there are some that I probably prefer with ice too. Or chilled, especially like the more flavored whiskeys. I like them either chilled or maybe with ice. But I've gotten used to, like I've said before, I've gotten used to sipping most of them neat. So
that is a nice nose on that.
It smells pretty good.
It
smells
smell good.
light.
Yeah, but I get some flavors like jumping out really quick. Like definitely caramel, vanilla.
Kissy Cat wants to know if you believe cheaper whiskey gives you a hangover. I think it probably just depends on how you drink it. Like if you drink too much of anything,
well,
you know,
because whiskey's aged in oak barrels.
Hey, Seeking Vegas Sunrise.
I don't want to get too scientific, but anything that's aged in a barrel gets conagers in it. And you can look that word up, but that thing is what gives you the headaches. So whiskey, gin, rum, all those can give you headaches.
Hey, Christina and Anthony, thank you for coming in.
Yeah,
good to
thank
see
you guys
tonight.
Thanks to all my members. There's quite a few members on here. Appreciate you guys so much. And we got a new member, Sweet Tea, so that's cool. And last week, Seeking Vegas Sunrise joined, so that was good. And Keno Kid, but Ibuprofen Day says, what are your thoughts on George Dickle White Label? I have not tried. Hadn't tried George Dickle since, I don't know. I can't even remember. It was probably the 80s.
Hi to you both, Christina and Anthony.
But I do want to try the Dickle Rye. My daughter is a bartender, and she says making old fashions with Dickle Rye is really good. So I'm going to get some George Dickle and try that sometimes. And Kat says she gets a headache just thinking about drinking whiskey.
I used to too, Catherine. But, you know, I do the little sips. This is really the only time I usually have it. Although we'll tell you about one that Walt tried last weekend. Was super good.
Which one?
At the summit in Huntington. Remember the Wild Turkey Masters? Oh, that was so good. Yeah, I tasted a little bit of it.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, it was like a $800 or $900 bottle of whiskey. Cost me $23 for a pour.
Hey, Keno.
Wild Turkey's Master Keep. So
and Steph, hi. Thank y'all for coming in.
So did you try the early times?
I haven't yet.
Try it. Let's see what you think.
A little bit of spice and heat on the front.
Very front and in the back. So it's pretty spicy. It's actually a little thicker tasting than I thought. I do get some sweet, like caramel or something like that, but a lot of ethanol, a lot of spice, little heat, short finish. But
Andy asked to see Keno's Dickle once.
I could actually probably drink this every day. It's 100 proof. I like that. That's 100 proof. That's pretty good.
Like I said, I got the heat all on the front, and it's not. Yeah. It didn't burn my throat.
No, it's pretty. It's pretty
so
I guess
smooth.
smooth is the word.
You get it all here before it goes down.
So tell Chris it's good. We do like it.
Yep.
And Keno's here. Good to see you guys coming in.
Andy. He's so good.
And so let's continue with the tour. That's on the bottom shelf. There's a couple things on the bottom you don't really care. But then we start getting to some of my favorite ones.
Water is smooth, Andy. I've got that too.
Now, this stuff is really good. This is anybody counting how many bottles? Because I've never counted them. So far, that was 1, 8. This is
Kissy
number
Cat
9.
wants to know, can she mix 4 Roses with Diet Coke? If you want to try mixing it with Diet Coke, like he said earlier, you drinking whiskey, there's not a specific way. You drink it the way you enjoy it. Yeah. So I suggest trying it neat, trying it on the rocks.
I like whiskey, certain whiskeys with Diet Coke for sure.
Or trying it mixed. You drink it how you want.
Yeah. So this is Rare Breed Wild Turkey. This is a very good bottle. It's probably about $50. I could be wrong. That is a good. I love Wild Turkey products. This, which is draped with Gambling Granny.
Hey, Candy.
Wristband and DLVTT. This is our Kentucky Spirit that was signed by Jimmy Russell.
Gambling Granny. We got the Kenos up there,
there's Jimmy Russell's signature. That's my most prized bottle. I want to open this so bad.
I know.
Because it's really good.
Because if it's anything, not that I can compare, but it's Jimmy Russell Wild Turkey, and I love Russell's Reserve. So if it's anything near or close or around that, I know I'll love it.
Mm-hmm.
So
moving on with the Wild Turkey. This is great. You talking about, this is one of the best mixers there is.
Yeah. Wild Turkey is good.
I've used it in cooking.
Love it. Everything.
The women should drink this just because it's Matthew McConaughey. I like Matthew McConaughey myself, so I drink that just because of him. He's cool.
He didn't sing, Andy. He sang whiskey. Whiskey, and whiskey.
What?
He said, what did Jimmy Russell sing?
I didn't know he sang.
He didn't. He's just being facetious.
This is fastly becoming my favorite Russells.
Yes.
That stuff is, it's like sitting around a campfire with your friends, having some graham cracker, but no marshmallow, just graham cracker with chocolate and caramel on it. Just toasted the graham cracker a little bit, but it just makes you think about like those good old days like that. That's what this. When I taste this, that's what I get. Russell's Reserve.
Hi, Bill Coleman.
Bill Coleman.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for coming in. And there's Russell's Reserve, which I love this stuff right here, but we haven't opened this bottle. Russell's is probably, and Wild Turkey may be my favorite so far. What is Andy saying now?
He said if you didn't drink so much, you'd understand his humor.
What did he say? I don't understand.
The Jimmy Russell and singing. He thinks Jimmy Russell was a singer.
Why?
He just is kidding.
Oh.
Oh.
Now here's all straight up Wild Turkey. And then we got, I don't even need to bring this out. Then we got another bottle This one has Halapalooza thing on it.
American honey.
This
That is
is
good. Andy, I promise you would
Andy
like that.
could drink this. Even Andy.
I promise you would like that. It is so good and smooth.
American
Simone, you would
honey.
like it too.
That's good stuff. All right, so
Awesome.
I don't know how many bottles that is. I kept losing track.
Has anybody counted? Kissy Cat, did you count?
Mainers love wild turkey.
There you go.
Wild turkey's pretty
It's
popular.
a good one. That was great too.
I almost bought another bottle of this stuff today, but it's still got pretty good lot in it. But this stuff right here,
It's good.
Woodford Reserve Double Oaked. I've talked about that on my channel.
17.
That is
Michelle's
good
counting.
stuff.
17 so far.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we did the
Keep the
Catherine. We
count.
did the American honey. I think we were tasting flavored whiskeys. So that's
Yes.
or it might have been on the after the distillery tour.
Could have been.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was good. We
So-
did try it at the distillery, and
Yeah.
that's I guess where we discovered it, but it was very, very
Michelle
good.
says 17.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this make 18? I guess. But
Simone said 50 bottles so far. She thinks there's like 50 bottles so far. Are you counting them in the background too?
I'm gonna tell you what. It's really hard to beat the nose on that. This is one of the best. Bill Coleman. Wow. Thank you so much. Yeah, you don't need to do that, but
Thank
but
you,
we're
Bill.
gonna appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on Fremont Street and at El Cortez. If you can find me, we'll go drink some Irish whiskey, or we'll just drink some
have
whiskey.
a little Irish whiskey sip for
Yeah. So
to
hopefully
celebrate St. Patty's Day.
anybody down there can. We'll just be hanging out on Fremont Street. So if we're not on the street, we'll be in our room. And heck, I don't know.
And
what we're
Michelle's
gonna do.
coordinating that too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's
So.
good. So that is good. So that's definitely.
Hope you know that.
We'll
Michelle.
have to give Bill like a whole bottle of whiskey. So, so appreciate that.
Yeah.
And appreciate
Thank you, Bill.
everybody. I just appreciate everybody being here too. It's just awesome. But anyway, if you can get this.
He won't be in August or in Vegas till August.
Oh man.
We may have to go back in August.
Yeah. And here's.
Yes, he does, Steph.
This was one of my first bottles that I bought when I started deciding to get serious about YouTube and doing whiskey talks. This is Bourbon Tucker. I haven't tried this, and I don't even know if I can get the cork out of here. It came out. That smells pretty good.
Bill said someone is trying to get him drunk. We've already tried our first one, which was Early Times, because we had never tried it before.
Yeah, Early Times was actually really good for.
We're going through some Arsenal bottles here, and then we're gonna try something else.
Yeah, and then we should show them all my. We've got a nice Area 51 mug that I got when I visited the Alien Cat House. I mean, the Alien Center. and this
That's
is
right, Trisha.
What Trisha say?
He said Bill Coleman is the goat.
He is. Here, Roadkill Cafe from this place. If you ever get a chance, you're on Route 66 in Seligman. It's a really cool place. Great gift shop, and pretty good food. It's right across from West Side Lilo's. You guys have seen me do a couple videos of West Side Lilo's, which is.
Hey, and that's okay, Bill and Andy. Rum is good. So if you're a rum person, drink rum. We might have like a rum tasting on one of these talks one evening. Captain's mug. But yeah.
That'd be good to drink some rum in.
Oh,
because
yeah.
It's got a pirate on it.
There are some good rum drinks, and I've never sipped rum like neat. I'm not sure about that, but
That'd be good.
heck, probably would be all right.
I like rum. I used to drink rum and Coke all the time. All the time. Any questions so far? What's the count now?
See if Michelle has a tally.
We've gone through, so it's probably about 21 or so. And
19 so far.
oh, only 19. Simone says 103.
Simone, what was that drink you said you were drinking again tonight?
Oh,
I like it though.
these are cool. These are Doc Collier little shot glasses. They used to be a little. Are they still in Smokies?
Yeah, they are.
They do whiskey, right? And they do
Yes.
Doc Collier and moonshine.
And moonshine.
Whiskey and
both,
moonshine.
Yeah.
Those are cool. And then since Andy's being so hateful.
Yeah, Michelle, you must have missed some. Simone's
should
way
we even
ahead
talk
of you.
about this since Andy's just being so mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
You do.
I can't. It says Andy's.
No.
Andy, a main adventure. See,
It's
Andy is a main
Rennie's.
adventure. And
oh, Simone's building up her tolerance for Vegas.
and then I got this with the little Bigfoot in it. This is gosh, I got it.
Bill only has 10 fingers, so he lost count.
I really love. Now, this was one of my favorite videos, which only has like 50 views. I don't know how many views it's got, but it don't have a lot. It's from the Manhattan bar, which is the only bar in Manhattan, Nevada.
That's a cool town.
This is one really cool town. It's an old ghost town. And I went in there and I sat down, had a Coors Light. No, not a Coors Light. I had the Coors Banquet beer. Had the Coors, sat at the bar. It was a really cool place. And then I got up in the morning and did a tour of the town. And
now, where is that? Is that Nevada?
it's in Nevada. Yeah, it's but it's actually a living ghost town. People actually live there. There's about 2 or 3 active gold mines that people live there. They actually go work these gold mines in the town and just on the outskirts of towns. There's some big gold mining operations out there. So going to this town and see the old town, the way it was, and there's not a whole lot left, but it's just cool that these people living out there in the middle of nowhere. And I actually talked to one of the, I guess they would call it the assay agent, who prices the gold as it comes through and counts it and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. Bill says, how many ghosts? I'm sure there's plenty of ghosts there, like for real, but when they call it a ghost town, they're really just saying it's a dead town. It's like it's dead, so it's got to be ghosts. So that's
was alive once many moons ago, and
so
it's just dust and tumbleweed and some crumbled buildings.
Simone says she's only had regular Bacardi. I will have to check out the Bacardi Gold. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Crown Royal,
Bacardi Gold.
Crown Royal, and ginger ale.
There's Kia Bell. Says she remembers something.
She probably remembers your video.
Yeah. Oh,
Dave said Coors Banquet beer is pretty good.
So here's a couple more. I picked this up. This was actually in like it's an old Ezra 7-year. I don't know how long this thing was sitting on the shelf. We stopped on the way in Tennessee, and this thing was sitting in a dusty cabinet on a dusty shelf, and I was like, I want that bottle. So we got that, and it's a barrel strength. It's 58.5%. I have not opened this. I'm gonna just do a review of this all by itself.
Andy wants to know why you read Simone's comments and ignore his.
She's nicer. And Tap 8 Rye. Tina's reading all of them. So
thank you, Steph, for
this is
coming
actually
in.
The only Canadian rye whiskey
you have
that
a good
I
night too, hon.
I bought this when,
Nat B.
you know who that is? That's Natasha.
Hello, Natasha. Thank you for coming in.
Good to see Natasha last night, and she's sipping some apple crown. That sounds good.
Ooh, yum.
But I bought this when I did a review of Canadian whiskey with Jer from the Canadian Barbecue Mafia. So I bought that and tried that just for that video, and that's the only sip I've had of this thing. It's not bad though. So pretty cool.
Catherine, what are you drinking this evening? Are you having guess what I got today? Well, a little sample of, because I'm going to try it in my coffee, but I got me some Baileys today.
All right. This right here might be my favorite bottle. This is 122 proof. So that means it's 61% alcohol, but it doesn't drink like that. And what I like about it, and y'all may remember, those of you been here, was this plate on the front was actually from the metal from the fallen World Trade Center towers. So these guys, these soldiers that fought in Afghanistan, the horse soldiers, there's a movie about these guys. So they got on horseback, and they called them horse soldiers.
Being good.
And they fought, and when they got back, they decided, hey, how can we give back? They donate back to Wounded Warriors or other projects like that. So they got in touch with the people in the World Trade Center, and they got all this scrap metal.
Kizzy mixed
That's really cool.
4 Roses, and she says it's an excellent cocktail. Good.
Cool.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah, that's like probably that. 4 Roses is pretty.
Yeah, 120 proof.
Pretty smooth anyway.
Is that what you said? Because Andy said that. Oh
no, not 4 Roses. This
that is 120 proof.
Yeah, 122 proof.
Andy said, "Ouch."
And it is definitely a cool label. Isn't and it? Actually, I haven't tried this in a while, so I'm going to break it open.
Cool story with that.
Oh, also, I took this to my son's wedding. This thing was almost full, and so everybody there, my son's wedding, they like that. A lot of them were trying little sips of it. And I'm going to try some right now. Do you want some, honey?
Yeah, I guess I'll try a sip of that, since that's one we're going to do.
We might as well. We weren't planning on it, but we're going to. Just because it's good.
Bill said he never knew there was whiskey with that high of proof. It's like one of the highest, isn't it?
There's a few. There's some that 130, but that's about
it. Yeah,
it has to be under 160 to be considered bourbon.
Anything higher than that, I guess it's just pure shine.
Pretty much. All right, so this is Horse Soldier. Now, you would think that this would just be a bunch of... Oh, yeah.
Just a teeny bit.
Okay, there's a splash.
Splash. Just a splash.
This is good stuff right here. And I like the history of this.
Andy said, "Go, Albie M. Thank you for coming in. Enjoying some Old Forester and enjoying the live stream."
Oh, Old Forester, yes.
Yes, Old Forester is
my favorite. We haven't got to the Old Forester section yet.
Thank you for coming in, Albie.
Woo! Now you can feel the spice and the heat on this right away because it's 122 proof.
120 proofs will smack you on your butt, Trisha said. That is right.
Woo.
Let me try this.
But to me, it's to be so, have so much alcohol content, you would think that it would be almost nothing but heat, but it's really pretty tasty. Wow. That's good.
It is, but it does have a lot of heat.
A lot of heat. Very spicy. I like it. shorter finish than you would think, but it keeps on. It keeps on going down. A lot of heat. All right, next. This is a Virginia bottle of whiskey that I have not opened. It's a cool looking bottle, and it's called the Reverend, and it's only 43% alcohol. So I'm gonna do that soon, not tonight, because after the Horse Soldier, I'm not gonna be able to handle too much more.
No.
But that's a cool looking bottle. Now, this is probably my favorite.
Bill said, "Don't splash that good whiskey."
Yeah. This is one of my favorite ryes. Michter's Kentucky Straight Rye. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yep.
I should drink the Reverend on Sunday. Have a little sermon, and then I'll be preaching. Trying this Horse Soldier.
Oh gosh.
Any questions so far? It's a good thing you're home, so if
Yes.
you drink too much,
Yes.
oh yeah.
We
definitely.
could not do like this many whiskey sips or pours anywhere but here.
No,
Or if
exactly.
you're not driving anywhere, like on Fremont Street.
Andy says he loves rye with mustard and pastrami. This would probably, it'd be all right with
Probably be
that.
all right with that.
A little
actually.
sip of that.
Little
It is a beautiful bottle. Isn't that a sexy looking bottle? That's pretty. I love that label. That's cool. All right. So now.
Hey, Tracy J, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Good to see
Good to see
you.
her on here too. Cool.
Thank you.
Where in Virginia is the Reverend made? I think it's towards the coast, like Newport News or Norfolk or something like that. So we're going to make a trip over there, hopefully this summer, and go to this distillery. I could be wrong, but I believe it's over that way. Pretty sure. So now,
Hanny wants to know why you keep talking about your nose. Because you smell the whiskey. Andy.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
Just
Andrew.
I thought we were ignoring him. Did you not get the signal?
Hey, Slut Gypsies, thank you for coming in. How are you guys tonight? Is that Slut Gypsy Jackie or Slut Gypsy Leanne?
Hey, what I want to know is how many of you are going to be in on the weekend of the 17th, 18th, 19th.
Well, I know.
Just let them tell.
Yes.
By saying
in the chat,
give a love or a thumbs up or something.
Who's going to be there for the upcoming event and St. Paddy's Day ish?
Now, usually on my whiskey talks, I tell some stories about ghosts and Bigfoot.
Whiskey is risky, Slut Gypsies.
And all that kind of stuff. But here's another Virginia whiskey. I did do a live on Virginia whiskeys, and this stuff was actually pretty daggone smooth. And that's a cool bottle. Look at that. That's a cool bottle. I love that label. And it had a good story. Let me read this story. Can I see your reading glasses, honey?
Mm-hmm.
It says.
Oh, thank you, Slut Gypsies. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much.
Wow, you guys are so nice.
Have a whiskey on me.
That is so nice.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It says, the stories run through our history like the tides. We've hosted gentlemen and rascals, liars, and quite a few righteous women. Seen something more times than we'd like to admit. What really goes on behind something, and even if no one mentions it in polite company, the history still happened. Why here in the great American South, and whiskey are in our blood. It's an inevitable infusion. We began making it hundreds of years ago, and its production has never stopped. although many have tried, but the whiskey remains. So
Andy says,
pretty good.
story time with Walter. This
So
will help you sleep.
yeah. So it says that these walls up in DC area, that's where this is from, says these walls hosted Capone and Nixon. We can handle you.
Kissy Cat said, cool bottle, add lights to it after you drink it and keep the bottle and make a lamp. So you could do that
That's
with
a
lots
good
of your
idea.
bottles.
I don't know if I'll ever finish a bottle. I got so many. But
well,
we're
there's
gonna try.
Steve Hickey. Hello, Mr. Hickey. Welcome in tonight. Steve
okay.
at work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So just Jefferson Reserve around the fire pit. That sounds awesome, Steve.
Should we even show y'all that we have these?
They're the best. Look
Simone
at
sent me
those.
these. Andy doesn't know
Simone.
about it. Andy doesn't want us to have them, but Simone sent them because she's nice. Hello, good timers. So that's on the shelf. And then another little Route 66.
Hey, everybody in the chat. Say hi to Steve. He works with me. We've worked together for many long years. He enjoys his bourbon.
Yeah. Need to get him on a whiskey talk.
I know. Need to get him.
Oh, that smells. This is pretty. Man, that's really.
Oh, that smells good.
It does.
I like the smell of that.
It does. It smells like almost licorice or something. This is called. This is another Virginia whiskey, Ironclad. And it's a 90 proof, so 45% alcohol. And started in 1862. So that's pretty cool. Now, on this one, we got the Bigfoot here. He's on the shelf. We're going to put him over here for now. Here's one we're going to try tonight. Oh, I skipped a shelf.
Uh-oh, Michelle, are you keeping count? Because he's skipping shelves.
This is Paddy's Irish Whiskey. That will be available to sip. If anybody wants to come up and have a sip of Irish whiskey, that's one that I will be bringing. That's the smoothest stuff.
Andy said he will never drink anything from this shelf because you've put your nose in it.
It's alcohol. It'll kill the germs.
Oh.
He ain't gonna drink anything anyway.
Tracy J says you have an awesome collection.
This is a great this is the best Jack Daniels I've got right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is from a single barrel. Who wants to tell me what a single barrel means? Bigfoot. What's next? Pink elephant? No, Bigfoot are real. Pink elephants, I've never seen one.
Steve said that. Oh.
Anybody know what a single barrel? It's pretty obvious. It comes from one barrel. So from one barrel, you might get 180 to 200 bottles. And Kissy Cat, great. She says it's not blended. That is perfect.
Well, good evening, Jer.
She needs a prize for that.
How are you? Thank you for coming in. And she said, what?
Paddy's for St. Patrick's Day. That's right.
There you go.
Who came in? Who are we talking about now?
Jer.
Oh, Jer's here.
Canadian Barbecue Mafia.
Jer, you're a little late. We were talking about you earlier, but we'll get to some more Canadian whiskey. We were talking about, how I bought some Tap 8 rye. And
that's right, Kissy Cat.
So that's pretty cool. So we've already talked about Jerry. We'll probably talk about him some more because he's been on a couple of my live streams.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff is actually really, really good. If you can get and it's like $55, I think, but it's very tasty. It's not your regular old Jack Daniels number 7. It's really good.
Spot Gypsies, we do have rum, not on the shelf. We have some in the fridge, actually. But yeah, drink rum if that's your whiskey or not whiskey,
liquor.
but if that's your liquor drink, then enjoy the heck out of it. I like rum in a lot of drinks, a lot of different rum drinks.
Yep.
I've never had it neat. I said that earlier, but I might have to try that sometime.
Yeah. I've talked about this before. This is absolutely one of my favorite whiskeys. I've got 2 bottles. This is the regular blended bottle, and I've got another one that's a single barrel. Oh, this stuff is so good.
Yeah, that is
George
good.
Remus is very good. Now we're getting to one that I have not opened. I've had for a while. It's called Old Hickory. It's a Tennessee whiskey. No, it says it's a straight bourbon whiskey, but I think it's made in Tennessee. Let's see. I don't know. So, okay, so it's distilled in Indiana, bottled in Ohio. And it's Old Hickory, and they tell a story. And what I like about this bottle, it has a stamp here.
Hey, Kim. Thanks for coming in.
A stamp of Old Hickory on it. And it says, our Hickory bourbon has a history as unusual and complex as its namesake. The white label stamp is raised on the 1963 1-cent regular issue portrait of President Andrew Jackson. A bourbon connoisseur, Old Hickory white label is bottled at 86 proof. What many original distillers considered the perfect proof. So that's a cool bottle. We're going to try that right now. What's that?
Kim is in here now.
Oh, good. Guys,
she said she loves my hat.
Really flattered that we got so many people in here and that you're listening to all my stories about my whiskey. And I hope, and then we'll get to Elijah Craig in a minute, but I'm going to put George Remus back.
All right, Michelle, how many bottles are we up to? What's the count? Or Simone?
We don't. Ooh, what does Bill have that's 52 years old?
Oh, he just said, hang on. He has an unopened Dale Webb's Kentucky whiskey commemorating the Mint 400 Desert Rally held in Las Vegas in 1970.
Oh, wow.
That is cool.
And Jer, you're too flattering. Jer says Walt is the Clint Eastwood of YouTube. You gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie?
So,
all right, I'm gonna hang on. We gotta have. Oh yeah. See if this thing pops. Ooh, nice pop.
That was a good one.
I'm putting my nose in this one.
Andy wants to know.
We're gonna try this.
He said those glasses make you look sexy.
Andy said that.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
He did that for you, Andy.
We're gonna try the.
Those two never stop.
First person to tell me what kind of glass this is, you get a free T-shirt. You'll just have to. Which reminds me, I got to send that guy. I haven't sent that T-shirt to the one guy. I've got his address. I got to send that out.
We've got Michelle's to take, right?
Yeah, we got Michelle's. We're gonna take it, bring that to Michelle. What kind of glass is this? And you win a free T-shirt. It has a name.
Drum roll, please. It is a whiskey glass, Kim, but it's a specific.
There's a specific type.
Jared guessed
a warped glass. No,
not that. Not that, Andy.
Come on, Jared. I know you know.
Where's Dale and Paula tonight? They would get that one right off.
A sitter. A Glenvin is close, but I mean, that's very close, but that's not it. Ooh, listen to that. Did you hear that?
Yes. Okay, let's get.
Wow. Glencairn, LBM got it. So Glencairn, you are right. If you send me a email with your address,
Good
I'm
try,
gonna send.
Catherine. It is a good sniffer, but that's not it. But good
That's
guess.
my email address. I just posted WJRain3 at AOL and a cluffer, a buffer, a snuffer.
A snuffer, a buffer, a cluffer, a sniffer, a snuffler.
It is a snuffer. It's called a Glencairn.
A sexy glass, Trish said.
It is sexy. Look at that.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like Simone.
Simone's like, give me another drink. He's like, oh, Lord.
James B. Beam.
You have to put up with.
So the Old Hickory is bottled by James B. Oh no, the one he's talking about. Is that right? That's cool. So Old Hickory.
Okay.
Man, that's very sweet, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Sweet and some little like bacon spices in there. Nice. There's something. It's like really sweet, and then there's just like a little bit of something bitter on the end.
A little bit.
I don't know what. Let me try that again.
Slot Gypsy said, shot glass. That's a big shot glass. Slot Gypsies. Oh, gosh.
You know what it is? It's a little bit of like.
Thank you, Jer. Yes, hit that thumbs up, everybody, if you can.
Yeah. It's like a little bit of like toasted oak or something. That's what I was trying to think. What is that?
So. Maybe that's something. What it is. I think I almost kind of, now that you said that, I think I almost kind of smelled that too. A little bit.
For 86 proof. Is it 86 proof? Yep. 86 proof. This is pretty nice. I could drink this. Definitely. I've opened 2 bottles tonight so far. The Early Times and this Old Hickory. Both are good. Now, we usually grade them. So we better go back and grade the Early Times. I'm going to give the Early Times a C.
Phil wants to know if a 52-year-old whiskey is still drinkable.
That's a good question. That's a very good question. I mean, if it's been, pretty much kept
sealed
and in like pretty consistent temperature, then it might be pretty good. But even, there's bottles that they found that's been aging for 25 years, not bottles, but barrels that's been aging for 25 years. And people they'll find the barrel like, man, where's this thing been all these? Then they'll put it in the bottles. And sometimes because it's just been sitting there so long, it's not as good, even though those bottles, if they find a barrel that's been aging that long, they put a big price. If it's not been aging on purpose, it's just been sitting there. So I don't know. As long as it's not been opened, I mean, I don't know. After this long, I don't know if I would open it. It might be worth some money. But
yeah.
And Google says unopened whiskey doesn't go bad.
There you go.
Well, that's good.
There you go.
That is good.
Steve said he would agree Early Times a C to a C plus.
Yeah. 75 is what I'm going to get it. What did you give it?
I probably give it, it was pretty smooth for me. I would say probably a B minus.
Which is what I'm going to give the Old Hickory. It's like an 83. It's a little bit higher. It's a B. 80. I don't know. I'll give it an 81. So that is a B minus. It's not bad. I didn't pay much for it. It's a pretty smooth. I could drink it every day. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'd
good.
say it's pretty smooth to me, so I'll give it a B.
Mm-hmm. And then, what am I missing?
How many bottles are we at, Michelle? Did you respond to when I asked a minute ago and I missed
She probably
it?
has lost track. We'll have to count later. Elijah Craig.
She probably responded and I didn't even see it.
A lot of people love this whiskey, Elijah Craig. You see it everywhere.
She might not be.
It's good. She said 32. Wow.
32. Oh my.
Walter has put me in time.
Simone. Who did?
Andy says I put him in time out.
Walter put me in
Someone says 239.
Simone.
And she says I just grabbed number 32, which is the Evan Williams single barrel. I have not tried that. I've heard some really good things on that. And so that means it came out of one barrel. That's got to be good.
Kids gets it. That's pretty.
This was bottled in 2012.
That is a pretty bottle shape, isn't it, Bill?
No, I'm sorry. It was barreled in 2012. And it was bottled 8 years later in 2020. So it's 8 years aged in a single barrel.
That's pretty good.
That's got to be really good. I can't wait to open that. I'm going to do that pretty soon with another Evan Williams, which has been barreled. So here we go. Some tall bottles. We're going to try this.
Yep. That one for sure we are going to try. I knew that one. Just didn't know which other ones we were going to do till last minute.
I just picked up this. Great story on this bottle. Walt's going to open his own liquor store. Actually, Jared,
Probably good.
We're going to open our barbecue place. Me, you, and Andy down in Tombstone. And yeah, I like this bottle shape too. Look at that. That's a nice bottle. So we could buy that restaurant in Tombstone. Jer and
Good night,
Andy can cook, and I'll just tell stories. Yeah, good night, guys. Michelle is on it.
She is.
You're right, Catherine. She is on it. She is good. I don't even know how to open this daggone thing. I think there's something right here.
Supposed to make her a moderator.
Who?
Michelle.
Listen, I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can go this way. I'm going to go into my live stream, see if I can get in here. I'm going to go into my live. Yeah, I said that twice. And let's see. Add moderator.
Kissy Cat said she was hugging her cat. Now he's drunk because she breathed on him. That is too funny. Gosh.
Now, those of you who I just made moderators, if anybody else want to be a moderator? And No Examples said he's coming to our restaurant. Okay, I'll tell you what, if Jer's cooking, then
hey, No Examples.
Then we
Thanks
definitely
for coming in. Missed that one.
Nice. So anyway, if Jer's cooking,
you make Jer one because he always tells people to thumbs up.
I think I did. I'm gonna have to get my knife. Where's my knife? There it is. Oh, I love my knife.
Bell stopping
Oh,
for
look.
gas. Be careful.
Bill Coleman became a
Oh,
new member.
Well, thank you, Bill.
Thank you guys so
Welcome
much.
to the Frontiersman Travel Adventures.
Yeah, that's nice. So we've got
Yay.
2 new members, and that is really greatly appreciated. Let me tell you. Oh, you know what? There we go.
Ooh,
Nice little
pop
on that. Did y'all hear that? Thank you, Bill. Appreciate you a lot. And he donated earlier.
absolutely.
That was very nice. And then turn around and become a member. That's huge. Appreciate that. That helps me. Honestly, y'all know how much traveling I do, so that really helps a lot. It really does.
It does.
And so appreciate that tremendously.
Thank you. No examples. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah. So, guys, this is probably the bottle that I paid the most money for.
Kiss Cat wants to know if you're celebrating that 2.5 subs.
No, I didn't even know I was there. Honestly, I don't really pay too much attention. So anyway, this is the Kentucky Owl.
Thanks, Bill.
And what did Bill say?
He said he hit the bell so he could keep up with us.
There you go. What was cool about this is when Prohibition started, the feds came in and raided the distillery, the Kentucky Owl Distillery, and they stole the recipe of a lot of the whiskeys and stole everything. Just shut them down, took the recipes, so they guess that they couldn't make any more. And somehow, some way, there aren't any leaks in the federal government, but somehow, some way, they got the recipe back for the whiskey. And once they opened it up, they started making this whiskey again later on. So what a great story. That's why I love bourbon. It's because I feel like it's part of American history. I mean, when you're drinking bourbon, you are drinking American history. So that's why I appreciate it. And I love American history. What is Andy saying?
Kia Bell's mad because she knew the answer, Glencairn. She was driving or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yep, she would know. You want to try this, Tina?
Yeah.
Do we need another Glencairn?
Sure. Give me another Glencairn. Oh, gosh. So Jer wanted to know, since he was a moderator, could he mute Andy?
No, because we need some humor.
And then
Andy
said, no, Canadian Barbecue Mafia, because I'm a moderator too.
And let us not forget, let's not forget about Andy.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the guy, and he's been going through a very tough time, his second round of chemo. And if you still feel like you could want to donate, you can still donate to his GoFundMe account. And I'm sure the bills have to be just building up like crazy. So, we earlier, when was that? August, September, we did that. The live that we had like 14, they got $14,000, which that was wonderful, but I'm sure that money's, not going to last long. So if you can, if anybody has the link, Kissy, Cat, or anybody, or Kia, if y'all can put the link up there to Andy's GoFundMe account. He's doing better. But
says Andy's still playing that cancer card.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And Keno picks on him
Rightly
as much as Walt does, and they all give it back to each other. It's so funny.
Yeah, we love him. So, first time trying this Kentucky Owl. This is the most expensive bottle. I was going to give it to Keno for his wedding, but I'm like, no, I'm going to try it myself.
Andy said,
I got to make sure it's good. I don't want to give Keno anything that's not good. Very soft on the nose. It's a very soft. What is the proof of this thing? It is. So it's 96.4 proof, which is makes it 48.2%. So
I like it.
did you taste it already?
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh, thank you, Kia Bell, for dropping that. The Kia just dropped the GoFundMe
Nice.
account for
Right.
Andy. So if you guys have a chance or can, please do.
Bill said he had to lay out 30 grand in co-payments for his
That
treatment.
is-
My goodness, Bill.
That is insane.
Well,
That's
Bill, I'm glad that you are here to
yeah. It's
tell your story.
incomprehensible. You know, it's just
Can't wait to meet you one day.
how that builds up. Oh,
So, yeah, appreciate you guys for sharing that link. And so anyway,
'cause Kim
this
said that's
stuff
why
right
she likes
here.
that
Huh?
movie Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah. What about Breaking Bad?
She said that's why I like it, like the movie Breaking Bad. I'm not sure why.
Now,
Like,
this is $134. I can taste some cinnamon.
I can too.
To me, it's a lower proof. It doesn't have a very long finish. It's good. I mean, it's good, but you know what? I'm gonna drink it a little bit more. I don't want to be too. I don't want to jump the gun. Bless everyone. Everybody, cancer knows somebody that's gone through these struggles. So I'm just glad we're here to pick on Andy as much as we can. That he's still with us, so
And
we can
he
pick on him.
takes it and he just gives it right back.
No, he gives it to me regardless. So yes,
Welcome back, Trisha.
Jer, we are going to Las Vegas. I will be leaving on Saturday the 12th, and I'm driving out to Vegas. I'm going to be filming some in Texas and heading that way. It's going to take me a little bit longer to get there than normally. And then on the 17th, I'm going to pick Tina up at the airport. She's going to fly over.
Yep.
So I'm going to vlog on the way for two reasons. I hate flying, or mostly I hate the airports. And then I just want to do some vlogs on the way out, make it a road trip, just have a good time. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Vegas.
So, and the money that
he does the most.
Who else donated, Bill, and who else?
Slot Gypsies.
Slot Gypsies.
Yeah.
That was so nice. That's going to be a meal on the road right there.
That's
I mean,
right.
that's going to be nice. I'm going to go to this place in Woody's and Mineral Wells. I want to check that place out, eat a big burger. And so that's going to be really cool. And what were we talking about? We were talking about this Kentucky Owl.
Are you
I'm gonna check it
really,
now.
Keno Kid? Are you really seriously going to be there? I had no idea.
Nice. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are, because she might have ended up having to marry Andy. That would have been a mess. So that would have been a mess.
Walt is going to taste some home cooking when you go to that place, Kissy Cat. So
this stuff is actually growing on me. I'm sitting here just sipping it. And
is there something going on? Andy asked Keno, what is he going to be doing there?
Bill.
Oh, Bill. Thank you, Bill. You did not have to do that.
What? He said,
so
"Nah,
sweet.
exactly. I'll find me a bottle of whiskey on the way. How about that? That's pretty nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
It's gonna be a big wedding. I know there's gonna be. Is it like a movie star's wedding or something?
Something like that. I'm not sure.
Maybe Andy and Simone's gonna renew their vows.
That might be what it is. I don't know.
Yeah. Simone says no, she's not going to.
What?
Simone says she's not going to renew her vows. She didn't say that, but no, she's the rock.
She is.
I
think she did that.
Bill,
August.
That's awesome. So
yes, thank you, Bill.
Now I can buy dinner for my date on the way on the road. Well, Jer said I was the Clint Eastwood. Jer said I was the Clint Eastwood of YouTube. I've been sipping on this, and it is fastly moved up to a B+. And actually, I'm going to put it as a 92. That's some good. It's honestly, it's so crushable. I could sit here and drink that whole bottle. There's hardly any burn. It's just this sweet.
It's very smooth.
It's just really good. There's Candy. Candy's in here to defend her honor. In a big sort of Andy and I are entertaining into the union of marriage together. Don't tell the ladies.
We won't tell. It's not happening,
Lordy.
Simone.
Oh, Lordy. He said, Bill said, if you do, I'll put a hit on you for doing that to that wonderful woman. I know. Exactly. I agree, Bill. I'd be stupid.
He likes to joke.
She likes to, yeah. There's no way. So I'm a very lucky man for sure. For sure. So
Candy said, I'm back. We drunk yet? We're working on it. It doesn't take but a few sips for me, and I'm feeling it.
Thanks a whole lot, Kitsy Cat.
What did you say?
She said Walter's going to make the toast. Everyone will think he's your dad. Can't I be his brother? I mean, just like a little bit older brother or something.
Your dad too.
I can't wait
to older brother. Well, come on now.
I can't wait to meet Keno's dad. He seemed like a great guy. I've seen him in one of his videos or two, and he seems like a great guy.
You would like him, y'all.
Yeah, he likes
like
whiskey too, unlike Andy. So his dad's probably pretty cool. So I'm giving this a solid A, about a 93.
It keeps going up.
Confiscated. And Michelle's having to stick around because I paused to tell stories and do stuff. So here we go. We're going to do some more. Trying to move a little quicker. Yellowstone. Look at here. Ibuprofen Dave became a new member.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Guys, y'all are awesome. And
Dave,
Tracy J gave a super sticker.
Thank you, Tracy.
Guys, y'all are too much tonight. I really appreciate y'all so much. Really that cool. Is y'all made my night. This is so cool.
Really nice.
Should we even drink this? I'm gonna drink some.
No, I don't want to hear that.
If you've seen the movie Yellowstone, give me a thumbs up.
The series. I think we talked about this before.
The series, yeah. How many have seen the series Yellowstone? I know Andy has.
Thank you so much, Tracy. And Dave and Bill. Welcome back, Candy.
This is a single barrel, but it must not have been aged very long. I don't know.
Yes, Dave said they love the Yellowstone. Catherine loves Yellowstone.
That's a great picture.
That's another one from the shelf, Michelle. He just pulled it.
I just picked that up.
Yellowstone. It kind of looks like the Kentucky owl, but he just pulled it down.
That was the Yellowstone.
Kim loves that show.
This is probably the best label of all of them.
Jerry said you're like Rip.
Nah, Rip would whip my ass. But look at this.
Yes, Kevin Costner has aged very well.
Redwood Empire. That's my favorite bottle right there. That's John Muir. I was going to ask a trivia question, but we got a postcard on the shelf. Trivia question. Should we give another trivia question?
Sure.
This
What
is
do you
for, let's do like a $10 gift certificate to, I don't care, well, Walmart or something.
Amazon.
Where's this? I did a video. Where is this? Where did this creature supposedly appear?
Oh, sweet tea. Thank you, hon.
What'd she do?
Just because Walt and Tina. Trisha, you're the sweetest.
Guys, that is so
I cannot
nice.
wait to see you. She gets in late on St. Patty's Day.
Guys, y'all done paid for some gas and everything. West Virginia is correct, Kissy Cat. But so it is in can anybody tell me the town? I'll give you the card if somebody can tell me what town. Pigeon Forge, no. Pigeon Forge in Tennessee. I don't know if there's a Pigeon Forge, West Virginia. The monster is named after the town. All right. It's called the Flatwoods Monster. That was crazy. I just did a video on that. Now, those of you who watched me know that I coached basketball for 25 years. And this little plaque is like 2 pieces of the floor from the court that we played on 1994. And it on the back of it, like I was the assistant coach on this team when we won 1994. The head coach was Charlie Morgan, who's like one of the, this is towards Walt's rehab. Jer.
Oh, Jer.
My goodness.
Thank you, Jer and Kimmy.
Guys, all y'all are just like, you're really overwhelming me tonight. I'm drinking whiskey. I'm going to be all like emotional and stuff. So,
Thank
man,
you, Jer.
Everybody's appreciated.
Canadian barbecue
and
mafia.
Y'all don't have to do that, but I sure appreciate everything you do. And I just appreciate you being here watching. That means so much. And then somebody that donates, that's just really, that's amazing. Don't feel like you have to donate because somebody else did that. That's just, because not everybody has the means, and I appreciate every single penny.
So kind of all of you.
Yes. So anyway, Charlie Morgan, he got this for me because I was unable to get to the event that they did. And he says, and Coach Morgan said this, he said, Walt, thanks for all the many ways that you help and support me while I was in Salem. You helped build something very special, and I will always appreciate all the memories. And Coach Morgan sent that. That was
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. This was a great memory.
Question for you.
Yes.
Did you yell at any refs ever? Oh my gosh. Well, that's a whole nother storied live stream.
Yeah.
We could probably tell.
Yeah.
Break out the broken clipboards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll let him answer that, Kissy Cat. But that could be a whole different saga. Story.
I coached high school for 25 years. I was assistant coach for
Jer said Andy
3 years.
Had to do that.
The rest of the time I was a head coach, but 4 years. I was assistant coach at another time. But most of the time I was a head coach, and yes, obviously had to yell at some officials sometimes. But
Andy told Jer said Andy told him to do that, and Andy said he told you 27 cents.
Not 20. Yes, that's probably what he feels like I'm worth, 27 cents. Jerry, you're the man. Bill's the man. And Slot Gypsies and Trish, you guys,
Yeah.
Tracy, another super sticker.
Yes. Thank you,
Gosh,
Tracy.
y'all gonna make me cry tonight. So,
Oh,
but I'm not
thank you
going
so
to because
much.
I'm going
Don't
to
have
go
to do that.
count some more bottles. Let's see
All
what
right.
else we can get.
Michelle's like, get this count going.
Um,
Thank you again, Tracy.
so this is another one, Virginia Distillery. My daughter, this is great because my daughter bought this for me when she saw the first whiskey talks.
Yeah, and she sent it to him for Father's Day.
Yes, that was so, and that is some smooth whiskey. All right. This is one of the best bottles there is.
That is a cute super sticker,
Yeah.
Tracy.
This is a single barrel of George Remus. This stuff is so good. God, I'm just going to
10 more bucks if Walt cries. Jerry
I'm Clint Eastwood here. I can't be crying and shit. All right, we counted that. Redwood Empire took you out.
Oh, yes, Catherine. Thank you for coming in. Tell Chris good night as well. Y'all have a super good night, and we hope to see you guys sometime soon. We'll have to plan something. But thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here.
I'm not trying this one. I was going to, but I'm going to wait because I tried something else.
Catherine and Chris.
Chris and Catherine, good night. Love you guys. You're awesome. That was one of the highlights of was meeting you all in the last year, calendar year. Yeah. So great to meet them. They are great people. We love them.
Kia Bell. She said, for my sip on 3/17 on St. Patty's Day. Well,
you'll definitely get more of a sip.
Yes.
Andy said, or somebody said something about the mule.
Thank you, Kia Bell. You're a sweetheart. You and sweet Trisha.
Kissy Cat said, I'm the mule, like in Clint Eastwood's mule.
Thanks, Michelle.
Andy said, thank God, back to the bottle. I thought he might be sobering up. Tina's not keeping me alert to some of these things.
Well,
so
I'm
not drinking
sometimes,
this.
But you won't listen.
Guys, this is one of the best bottles in the house. If you ever see a bottle of Eagle Rare, you get it.
Yes.
Just buy it.
Yes. And
this stuff is so good.
Just buy it. And if you don't want it, you just give it to us.
I'll buy it from you.
But buy it, no matter what.
I'm sipping this right now. God, that confiscated is
I
good. I just tried a little sip on. I better get a new glass. That stuff is good.
Is that the what? What did you just try?
The rest of my confiscated.
Oh, yeah.
You want this?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely having some Eagle Rare. Where are we at on bottle count, Michelle?
Is she still here?
She is.
She's hanging in. Yeah, this is a beautiful bottle.
It is a pretty bottle.
And what is this key to?
To my heart.
It is. I think that was from Daniel's wedding, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. You must have just put it on there to keep it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think you're right.
She does have. This is from my son's wedding, this little key, because she's got the key to my heart.
We're at 39.
39.
Simone said 316. I love how she chimes.
Oh, she means John 3:16. That's right.
Man, that is hilarious.
This is a sexy bottle right here.
Andy, sometimes he does them, but yeah, no, we usually pile these up pretty good on whiskey talk nights.
What's that?
He said, I hope you're doing the dishes later, Walter.
Oh, I know. Yeah, oh yeah, I'll do this.
He helps with them.
This This is like a 99.
Bill said, "Don't leave the house. He knows how to pick a lock, and he'll have a lot of whiskey."
Eagle Rare is so good. I said 99, but I don't want to make it seem like it's perfect. I'll say 97. It's really good. But I'm going to cleanse my palate.
Ooh, Steve just opened up Knob Creek.
Yeah. Great, Steve. I've got some
Yes.
Knob Creek. I'm going to some Knob Creek 12 that I'm going to open up here in just a minute.
Good for
But
you, Steve.
I think this bottle is probably around $100. It's worth every single penny. And earlier in the live stream, we were talking about how
Jello shots. Yes, Kissy Cat. She could make Jello shots.
Yeah. So she's just Michelle's counting the ones to get a total count. Not sure how many they tried. Yeah. I think this is like maybe fourth we tried or something. But anyway, hey, there's Gord. Gord, I'm glad you came in because I'm going to be opening up the Knob Creek 12 I picked out with you guys here in just a minute when we were at Lee's Liquor. Mm-hmm. So I've been holding out to do that, and I'm glad you're here to see me open that bottle. But what was I saying about Eagle Rare? I did pay about $100 for it. It's worth every single penny. When earlier in the show that we were talking about how house whiskey should be drank, and we said just however you want it. But if you have Eagle Rare, it needs to be drank neat. I mean, I'm not saying you'll have to, but I'm just saying, to me, if you put ice on this, you're messing with it. You put it in a cocktail, you've messed up the taste of Eagle Rare. It's just that good.
Hey, Tamara, she's driving. Kissy Cat wanted to know what all your books were about. Don't get off on the tangent on that. We got to keep going on the whiskey. But
yeah, we may be going for 3 hours tonight.
They are mostly, Kissy Cat, about different cities, different national parks, different places.
Some
hiking.
Very light reading. Dead Mountain. The Diatlov Pass, where these people went missing. We'll get to those in a minute. I was seriously going to talk about that. All right, moving right along. I think there was two. Michelle, there's another bottle I didn't show you. This was from a distillery down south. I don't think this is only aged 2 years. I haven't opened it. I'm scared. We've got lots of little shot glasses, but this is the Malarkey Distillery in Virginia. Watch that video. That is a fun video. And PJ was with us. So that's cool. Now, Kissy Cat, there's Four Roses small batch. We got that. That's good. We've got a Malarkey bottle. Birthright. That's aged like 3 years. Mm-hmm. We've got Maker's Mark, Hint of Chocolate. We tried that in a recent video. Hint of Chocolate, Maker's Mark. We've got Evan Williams, 1783. And I'm going to drink this when I open up that single barrel of Jim Beam. Mm-hmm. This has not been opened. Here's a single barrel Jim Beam. This is like do I have two of these? Yeah, I do have two of them, I think. Because there was no one. All right. Then this is really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different bottles I have of Old Forester. Let me get these out.
Kissy Cat said she was going to get Maker's Mark, but she will next week.
She'll like Maker's Mark.
Yeah, you will.
I think you'll like it better than Four Roses. I think you will. But, oh gosh. I really want to do this tonight, but I'm going to do a video just on Old Forester. So we got 1910.
This is true, Bill.
We got Old Forester 100 proof. That's amazing right there.
No Poland Springs spring water, Andy, but our brand is Deer Park. Andy wants to know when we're going to do our bottled water review again.
We're not.
Deer Park, that's all we have.
Tracy says her father used to drink Jim Beam. Jim Beam's very popular. It's like, in America, probably the number 2. I think Jack Daniels is number 1 at 12 million bottles per year. Jim Beam's number 2 at like 4 or 5 million. Old Forester 86. If you're just starting and you want to sip whiskey,
that's right, Trisha.
Just get this Old Forester. It's 86 proof. This stuff is so good, and it's like $23.
Oh, Kissy Cat. That's right. I saw you said that earlier, Kissy Cat, that you brought the Jim Beam apple too. I'm interested to see how you like that. You'll have to let us know.
Old Forester Statesman.
All right, Michelle, what?
95. We're not even finished yet. Wait a minute. I'm trying to clear out this shelf. Old Forester 1897. And Old Forester 1870. Original batch. So that's one video. Some of these I've tried before. Some of these here on the table, I've tried most of them. Either I've opened a couple and then I've, just tried them. Amazing stuff. Old Forester, probably one of my favorites.
Oh, Kissy Cat says she's smelling the apple, the Jim Beam apple, and it's smelling like a Jolly Rancher.
I bet.
I bet it does.
Yeah. I bet it does.
Thank you, Gord, for coming in. Y'all have a great dinner.
Oh, wait, Gord, I'm going to do this. Knob Creek 12.
Well, he's going to dinner.
All right. Gord, we'll try this in honor of you.
Have a good one. 51 is the count, Michelle said.
Okay. I have put Paddy's in the wrong place, so we don't want to double count that.
All right.
So we've done this side.
Is that one going to be continued next time?
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably. Well, I don't know. We're going to try Knob Creek 12. Do you want to try Knob Creek 12?
Yeah, we'll try that. Yeah, because I think.
I do, sweet tea. I got too many bottles. Too much money in this stuff. And Bill's heading out. Bill, thank you so much for the donations and becoming a member.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
You guys are all awesome. Sweet Tea became a member. How many new members? There's somebody else became a member too, didn't they? Was it?
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, I was gonna say is ibuprofen Dave. Yes, guys, you guys are awesome.
Yep, Tracy, thank you for the super stickers, and Kia Bell and Trisha. Appreciate all that.
Kissy Cat says the Jim Beam apple is
apple toast with some heat.
Some heat, but smooth.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to try that. It's an investment, Tracy J said.
Yeah, it is an investment. And there's Knob Creek 12. We're going to open this. We're going to try this. This will probably be the last one we taste.
Good night, Bill. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again so much. Jared's going to bed. He's going to find his Eagle Rare bottle. Okay, here's Knob Creek opening it up.
Good night, Jer.
Thanks, Jared. Thanks for the donation, buddy. We love you. This thing's going to pop, I'm sure.
Andy's leaving. He said, good night. Happy hangover, Walter. Good night.
I'm not going to
Good
have
night,
a hangover.
Andy. Thank you for
Tracy J
you and
says that
Simone
would be
for
her
coming
pick.
in.
What was her pick?
Appreciate that. We love you guys.
Apple taste. Yeah, Knob Creek. Now this is
Night, Kim. To you and Jer.
This is 100 proof whiskey.
We love you guys. Thank you so much, Bill. Good night.
I'm gonna run and get a bottle of water.
Kissy Cat said that is so good. Get me a bottle too. She could handle that.
Yeah.
I don't mind the sipping on the flavored whiskeys, and I'm gonna have to try that apple Jim Beam because I do like flavored whiskey. I really actually do.
I don't.
Walt doesn't care for them, but I enjoy them.
All right. We got about 20 more minutes.
I can step out for a second too.
Tina's leaving.
I'm stepping out for a second.
And
I'm not leaving. I'll be right back.
She quit.
I'll be right back.
She don't love y'all.
I do too. Stop it.
She really doesn't.
He's being silly.
She don't love y'all the way I do. Guys, we hadn't even got to this side yet. I don't even know if y'all can stay up that late. Maybe we'll do a part 2. But I'm going to try just a tad of this Knob Creek. Very good. Very good. Tracy likes it on the rocks. Yep. She likes yeah. Trisha, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the whiskey talks. I mean, I really do appreciate that a lot. I know, hopefully my goal is help you understand a little bit about whiskey, but also I just like you coming in. It don't have to be about whiskey because usually I'm telling stories about ghosts or Bigfoot or flatwood monsters or whatever. Wow. This is good. This Knob Creek 12-year Kentucky straight bourbon. This is aged for 12 years. In the trend now in a lot of companies that are starting up, they can't wait 12 years because if they have to wait 12 years to put something out, then they're going to go out of business. So it's like wine. Wine has to be aged for a long time. So people that are just starting a wine industry, they got to plant the grapes and then, then harvest it, then let them barrel it, let it age. Same with whiskey. So a lot of the new whiskey and the craft whiskey distillers, they're getting stuff out that's 2 or 3 years old. Some of it's really good. Some of it's not really good. You can just tell it's young. So to have something that's aged 12 years, that's pretty strong. And you can taste it, the oakiness. Then you get, when something's aged a little longer, you get that caramelization, and it's just, It's really, really, really tasty. This is good stuff. Um, to me, this is like the mash bill on this. Let's see. The mash bill is 77% corn, 13% rice. So you get a little bit of spice, and 10% barley, which adds a little smoothness. But this is like having some cornbread at your grandma's house and just so like then add that creamy butter on there, man. It's so good. And it just reminds me of being at my grandma's house when I taste this and I smell it. And not that she drank, she didn't. But my goodness, that is good. This to me, that's an A. That's a 92A for sure. That's good. Tina's coming back now.
Some Diet Coke.
Oh no, Kissy Cat, I sure did not. The cadet looking back. I'm sorry. I need to write that down so I can look that up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've started
Sorry,
a new job, so I've been busy with that, and then it's just been hectic. So,
It has been a little.
Oh yeah, sweet tea, having some cornbread with some collard green.
Oh
Man, you can't beat that.
Yummy.
Dang, I'm jealous. That is
Sounds
so good. That's good stuff. All right, let's try to let me.
Drinking some water too. Water and Diet Coke.
All right, top shelf. Lost Distillery. This stuff is so smooth, it's like water.
They said do a part 2.
We might. You want to do a part 2? Let's do a part 2.
So
let's do it. And so we'll wrap it up. I think a part 2 would be good. We'll do that in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And so we'll just finish the one.
We'll do that sometime.
And I'll review the books because we'll get through these pretty quick.
Yeah. We could do that and then review the books too. Yeah.
Hey, there's Dungeon Crawler. Thank you for coming in, and I'm glad you're learning something.
Yeah.
I'm an old teacher, so I like doing it. I like teaching, so that's cool. But
whiskey has a lot of history, so
yeah, it's been a fun night.
That's part of the experience for me too. Learning how to taste, how to sip, how to smell and pick up flavors, and then all the history that goes with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I loved about the distilleries,
is
the history too. And the tastings.
And that I think they're talking too about the Knob Creek. Now there's Knob Creek, there's regular Knob Creek, which I like mixing that with Coke. I could mix this with Coke too, but also just sipping this is so good.
All right. What was our final count if Michelle's still here? If she counted?
52 so far. I didn't count the tall bottle you just showed since it's on the other side.
There we go. We'll do that as part 2.
Lost. Okay, yeah.
We'll do that as a part 2. And since Kissy Cat's kind of interested in those books, we'll just talk about the places.
Yeah.
In those different books.
Yeah.
How about that? How does that sound, guys?
We don't do a live stream every Saturday because sometimes we're gone traveling.
Yeah.
But if we're going to be home, we'll try to plan. We'll plan one.
Mm-hmm.
We won't be doing one this Saturday
or next.
We probably won't have the next one till
probably end of March.
End of March or first of April.
Yeah.
So we'll do part 2 then because we're going to be. I'll have so many videos coming up pretty soon because I'm going to be traveling. We're going to be in Vegas trying places to eat.
Yeah.
And all that. So that's going to be cool.
She mixed that Jim Beam apple with
Oh,
Coke
yeah.
too at the end.
Yeah, oh gosh, sipping this.
But it's
You know,
good.
It's funny because I was at the Aria and I was just sipping a whiskey. I think it was Buffalo Trace. They happen to have Buffalo Trace. So I was just sipping the Buffalo Trace and
Tracy
playing
J
some
said,
slots. That was when
"Sipping
Keno
while
Kid.
playing slots."
Yeah, that's cool. And Tina mixed the apple Jim Beam with Coke at the end. It's great. Oh, a little apple flavored.
I bet you it's good too.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Mm.
Tracy J wants to know, are we going live in Vegas? We don't have a set plan to, but
I would,
we
if I were you, I'd set your bell
and then you'll be
because
notified if
we sometimes in Vegas we'll just, especially when we get to New York, we can walk the other way and not have any
any service interruption, like down
no,
towards
right.
Luxor,
and also not get copyrighted because the music,
yeah,
because we can go down the other way and
you try to walk the strip. It's
Yeah.
so filled
Yeah.
with music most of the time.
Mm-hmm. So, but we will see. I don't know. As y'all know, I mean, I don't do a lot of lives, and I feel like my passion is creating the videos and bringing those to you. That's my passion. The lives I enjoy. I love doing this because I get to talk to y'all about the whiskeys, which I love, and I get to talk to you about Bigfoot.
Thank you, Trisha.
And all that, all those stories and stuff like that, which I love. So
Kizzy Cat said, go sit at Golden Gate, sip at a bar, the oldest bar in Vegas.
Oh yeah, I've been there. Yeah, I booked. I actually there's I think 6 or 10 original rooms that are on the front of the Golden Gate, and I booked one of those rooms. And I went there and I'm like, I don't know. It was just too noisy. I ended up checking out and going home. I didn't eat. It was just too loud. I just needed my sleep. So I should have spent the night, but I didn't. And I just checked out and went back to Kingman. Once the evening, I walked around Fremont. I did a video and stuff like that, but ended up going home. That video is still up there, the live.
Thanks, Michelle. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It was so much fun. Thank you for the super stickers and the memberships. And we just appreciate it. And we do this to have fun and just chat with you guys. It's just
absolutely.
We've had the best time doing this.
No, Kissy Cat. There wasn't. If I would have spent the night, maybe there would. But I didn't see any ghosts. I mean, it was the one place I wanted to stay is the Apache.
Mm-hmm. We do want to do that.
I might, even though we're booked. We're staying at El Cortez, then we're moving to Sahara or Sahara, not Sahara, Sahara, and then we're moving to New York, and maybe I will just one night go stay at the Apache. If I can get a room. It might be hard to get a room.
Yeah, the rates are pretty high. We booked early for this whole trip, so
you're welcome, Tracy J. All of you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to let you go because we're down to about 11, but I appreciate everybody that's stayed around. That's so cool. So nice. What a great live. Well, look who just came in. It's Alan.
Well, hello,
hey, Alan. Good to see you, buddy. We were just getting ready to leave, but we're going to stay long enough to say hi to Alan and see what he's up to. I just saw posted a video tonight.
Yes.
So we're going to check that out.
Yep.
Alan is the best. Like, I don't want to brag about Alan because he knows how good he is, but I've been taking the Casey Neistat class, which is good. Casey Neistat's great. I mean,
He has a lot of subscribers.
I'm not ever going to try to emulate him. He is what he is. And I think that's what some YouTubers, they try to emulate somebody. You can get techniques
Bye,
like
Michelle. Thank you. Have a good night.
I have
Thank you so
stolen
much.
techniques that Alan does all the time, but I can't be Alan, Las Vegas and beyond. I have to be myself. But I see things that he does and I see how he works. So I try to steal from some of those ideas that he does. I still, steal from him and use those in my videos. But I've learned more from Alan than I have Casey Neistat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking a class.
He has said that many times during taking this class, Alan.
Yeah.
I'm like, I believe that.
Because what Alan, like, we were out in the field. We go to Delamar and we're
Right.
spending the whole day.
Right. He's like,
And
Alan taught me that.
We're having these talks and just talking about videos and everything. So we, then in the evening go to Pios and all kind of stuff. So that's how you really.
Marie Cole, you've been in here.
My goodness.
Well, hello.
That's very
Thanks
nice.
for saying hi.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you.
Alan said, yeah, I'll buy you dinner, Alan.
Send a check.
Send a check.
You should have Alan's Las Vegas and Beyond class.
Yeah. Well, Alan and I've talked about something that I've actually, Alan, I won't tell everybody what we're doing, especially live. But
Paula,
look here,
hey, Paula.
Paula's in here. But what Alan, we've talked about an idea, and Alan, I've been working a little bit on that, and I'm going to make it come to fruition in 2023. So we'll just hang. We'll talk about that next week.
Good to see you.
But Paula, talking about cooking.
Oh,
she's something.
I'm going to tell you what. This last episode of Paula's Kitchen, y'all have not seen that? Oh, I'm going to tell you what. My mouth was watering. Literally, I told her this watching that video.
Kissy Cat
I
said,
could smell it.
Kissy Cat said, Paula and Walt drank the right side of the bar. All those bottles are empty.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
But tell Dale we said hi. We love him. And can't wait to see you guys in about a week or so.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. A little less than 2 weeks.
So so we've still got a whole shelf to do.
Yeah. We just kind of took a long time because kind of had some stories in between, but
not that I would. Are you accusing me of telling stories? Yeah.
And Michelle kept count for us.
52
Bless
bottles.
her heart. So yeah, he was just kind of naming some, and then we tried a few. So anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be a part 2 because it would be another 2 hours to go through that.
Yeah, because it took us that long to go through these.
Because what happens, I'm going through it, then I got to tell a story, and it's not just bottles. I had to tell a story about my state championship.
All of his little knick-knacks.
I've got a lot of knick-knacks on that shelf that are very important in my life.
Yeah.
And so I got to tell stories. So so it's been a really fun evening.
It really has.
And so we will. Hey, Paula, ring that bell so you don't miss. It's probably going to be in April, end of March, 1st in April, because we're going to be
gone. So
we'll be gone for a little while.
We'll be out.
Oh, and I meant to ask
most of you guys.
Hey, Paula, since you're on here, ask Dale if it's okay if we have straw hats. It's been kind of warm around here. It's not Easter yet.
Yeah. I'm wearing the wrong hat tonight, but I didn't feel like wearing my other one. I wanted to go ahead and get my spring and summer going. So I'm
picking Tina up on the 17th.
Yeah. So you'll get there sometime.
I'll probably
in the
get
middle
there
of the night
sometime on the 16th, but then I'll get up in the morning
and go pick
and
me
go
up.
pick Tina up on the 17th.
My flight gets in around 10 or 11 a.m. if everything stays on time. So straw hats are acceptable. Thank you, Paula.
So she said, I said, I agree, Kids Cat, because she said April Fool's Day would be good. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That
Straw
would be
Kids
good.
Cat said straw hats and I guess so. Yeah, they probably do have straw hats, but
Yeah.
you're not. I mean, you don't want to wear it in the wintertime, but I'm done with winter.
I am too.
So this is the first sign of spring. Putting on this straw hat.
But not white pants. That's right.
Yeah. I don't have any white pants in either. So, yeah. Let's see. Everyone in the chat room have a great rest of the weekend. Take care, Walton. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Yes.
But we're going on 2 hours, so we're going to have to get off here and
let y'all enjoy the rest
my
of your
friend married
evening.
a billionaire on April Fool's Day. Lucky guy. Daggone, a billionaire.
Wow.
If it's love, it don't matter how much money you got.
That's right. That's right.
But the money does help. All right. Good night, guys. I'm going to end this broadcast. Love you guys.
Yeah. Thank you again, everyone, for coming in.
Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.
Tell Dale good night, Paula, and we'll see you soon.
Can't wait to see Alan. We'll be there.
Yep. Can't wait to see you, Alan.